Welcome back to the Alcohol-Free RV. This week, I want to start setting up our truck so that we can charge our RV's batteries while we're on the road. The default 7-pin connector that you plug your trailer into isn't strong enough, and the alternators aren't set up to where it's going to feed enough power into the RV while you're underway. So I'll be using some of those heavy gauge cables and a bunch of other parts to get power into the bed of the truck. Next week, I'll do the installation of the charger in the RV, so go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You'll get notified when that video comes out. Ultimately, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna use all these parts, we're gonna get power on heavy gauge cable into the bed of the truck. So let's get started. First things first, I wanted to make sure that I had a good spot to mount a fuse. I'm gonna have a 200 amp fuse in here. So there's a ground strap right here behind the passenger side battery with takes an 8mm wrench, and I bent a little metal bracket that I got at Home Depot. I'll link the item below. And then kind of the same thing on the back end, took that and mounted it behind a second ground strap. So that's going to be nice and solid right there, and I'll be able to run a short cable over to the positive battery terminal. I'm using 1/0 gauge heavy duty welding cable, so it should be good. I'm going to be wrapping it in, hey bud, good. I'm going to be wrapping it in, this is like a foil lined protective covering, and then also some split loom tubing to make sure it's protected as it runs. As you can see across over the engine, you know, a little extra heat protection there is going to be good. So I needed to share this with you so you don't make the same mistake. In the bundle of wires that comes out of the upfitter switch relay and fuse box, there's a wire, a thin one, like 20 gauge or something like that, that is blue and has a green stripe. That is what I had originally connected my power feed for the solenoid. However, in that bundle, there is another blue wire with a green stripe. And apparently that's the one I should have been using. So if I can find the label here, one of these bundles has the actual listing of what's what. So I saw BU/GN, thinking blue green relay 3 output. Once I saw that, I stopped looking, and then I went searching for the wire and found the thin one first. But BU/GN is also PTO relay control. So I was hooked up to the wrong wire, and so I'm going to go ahead, splice some wires back in, replace this connection, recap this off, and then try to hook up my solenoid again. get a big 175 amp capable Anderson style connector, and in order to keep it as protected as possible but still accessible to get both ends connected, I'm going to put it here, mount it to the side of this stake pocket, and then drill 2 holes through the body of the bed here and here, and then run the wires down to the frame. So I've got the Anderson connector mounted here on the side of the bed. These are just a couple of self-tapping screws that go into the bedside, and this connector has a little cover on it, so I've got that secured as well. And then the wire is wrapped in loom, as well as got grommets going through the side. Now basically when I want to plug in, it's as simple as that. This connector is operated by switch number 3 via, switch number 3 and that big solenoid under the hood. So it's preventing hopefully any corrosion or anything that might occur due to active voltage. I don't want this running all the time. I only want it when I'm actually connected to the RV. So cover it up when it's not in use too. Well, that's all for the install on the truck side. Again, I've got the other part of the video coming up next week, so go ahead, if you haven't done so yet, click subscribe and click the little bell icon. That way that notification will come through and you'll be able to see the RV side and the actual install of the charger and how I've set everything up to connect to the batteries. Thanks for watching this episode of the Alcohol-Free RV. My name's Todd, and we do mods, repairs, and upgrades along the way. We'll see you next time.